How are you? Welcome to TDT, April 22nd, I think? Yes, April 22nd, Thursday. Welcome. That's right. Give it up for the count. Keep giving it up. And we're done. All right, so that was good. That was really good. What do we have today? Today's a light day, but we do have some things. First of all, my new issue of House Beautiful magazine, the big advice issue, what nobody ever tells you about decorating. You know what's really cool about House Beautiful magazine? It just keeps getting better and better, quite frankly. I think that it's... You know my love of Domino magazine, how much I miss it. I still miss it so much. But I think that House Beautiful has gotten so much better, and they are addressing design issues in a real way and showing things that are just not only beautiful, but practical and inspirational, and I love that. And I have some pictures to show you only because it goes with somebody's question. Ingrid from the lovely Indianapolis sent in a question. Ingrid, how are you? And we'll talk later about that. But let's get right, we're going to get right to it. We're going to get right to TDT. April 22nd, is your bread a bit stale? Make breadcrumbs or croutons. So simple, so easy, and I know what you're thinking. Did you not do a food tip yesterday as well? I did. Can you tell? I have food on the brain. We'll get back to the decorating tips. Don't you worry. Tomorrow is Friday, so it's Friday 5. 5 decorating tips. And I'm not going to tell you what they are. It's going to be a surprise. And of course the contest. Yeah, contest. Breadcrumbs, so easy. Again, I'm going to tell you my recipe, which is, you know, I don't ever have measurements because I learned to cook the way my parents cooked. My dad, you know, cooked for a living, and my mom cooked because she's Greek. That's what she does. She can't help herself. And there was never any measuring whatsoever. So what I do is I take a simple pan, and a nonstick preferably, coat it with a little bit of olive oil, sprinkle in, or not sprinkle in, but a little bit of ground pepper and a little bit of garlic, just a touch. Maybe I go around the pan twice, like that visual. And I've cut my stale bread already into cubes. Once that gets hot, the oil and that little, all the little mixes in there, the garlic and the pepper get hot. I throw it in there and just mix it up, and I let it brown. And sometimes I'll add a little bit of oregano and a little bit of cheese. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. And it varies on the cheese, sometimes Parmesan, sometimes Romano. But anyways, you coat the bread, you just keep moving it around with a wooden spoon until it all gets nice and coated, and then you're good to go. If you want, you can take the bread and put it on a paper towel to absorb any excess oil, and then put it on top of your salad. You can, you know, put it on top of pasta, you can put it in a bowl, and just eat it like that. However you want. It's delicious. It just really is. And it's so, so simple. So simple to do. And a great way to not throw away bread that is maybe not as fresh. Now, I'm not talking about bread that's gone moldy and it looks like a science experiment, people. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm talking about bread that maybe isn't its freshest. So simple to do. And another way to speed the process along is if you put the bread in a toaster first, don't toast it all the way. Just halfway, like it's almost toasty and crispy, but not quite, and then take it out, cut it up, throw it into your olive mix, good to go. So there's my tip for that. Oh, okay. So the question was, where's the question? Oh yeah, the question is, I have sliding glass doors in my bedroom. I do not like them, and I've seen you do a bunch of things on your shows, and they all look spectacular, but I don't think I can do them because they're too difficult for me, because I'm not an artist. So what's a simple, quick solution to cover my unattractive and, she says vintage here, but she puts vintage in parentheses with a question mark, sliding glass doors in my bedroom. Really simple. And I actually have a visual to show you. I have done this in one of my shows, and it was really simple, is that you can cover them with wallpaper. That's right. So inexpensive and so simple to cover them with wallpaper. Check this out. Look how beautiful that is. Simple way to take your sliding glass doors and turn them into a work of art. And it's very cost efficient. because you're not using a lot of wallpaper, and you can get creative, so all good stuff, good stuff. And a lot of wallpapers now don't require any paste or glue. They have it on the back, so you can just go ahead and, you know, essentially just wet the back, or wet the doors, put it on there, and you're good to go. Easy to cut, easy to put up, looks really, really good. The other thing that I wanted to show you here was attention to detail and how important the details are. As a matter of fact, this section is called Splurge on the Details. And I have to tell you, it's so important. So important. And this is where you can take your basics, you know, maybe neutral walls, neutral sofas, neutral flooring. It all starting to feel like it's kind of mundane and maybe too much of the same color, but you didn't want to take too big a chance because those are your big ticket items. So you went neutral, which is great, but then you jazz it up with some color and some texture and some details. Check this out. Check out the details here. Look at the pillows. Great pillows. There's texture in pillows. There's pattern in pillows. There are colors that you normally would not put together in your head. You'd think, I don't know if that's going to work, but it does work because of the way it all gets balanced and the way it all winds up in the room. And somebody here who is obviously not afraid to mix pattern, texture, style, or era. And another visual of details here. The details are so important. Just a bit of pop of color takes what could be very monochromatic and a little ordinary and makes it extraordinary. So I love that. Hopefully you saw that, and well, if you didn't, we'll see if we can get the visuals up for you. Anyways, good stuff in this month's issue, in the May issue of Hospital Magazine. Check it out. Okay, that's it for the Daily Tip. It's a short one today because there's so much. I have so much news for you guys that I cannot spill yet, but I will spill shortly. But of course, tomorrow, Friday 5, the contest. Continue to send in, please, your awesomeness for Monday. Go to angelohome.com, click on Ask Angelo, send it in right there. Until then, the Falcon and I will see you on the Daily Tip. See you guys later. Bye.